Oh, what are you doing? Is this good morning? Did you accidentally turn it on?
No, I didn't. Why? Just trying to get some behind the scenes of how we film this cinematic channel.
Takes us. I don't even think I'm in the frame.
Oh, sorry.
You're not even looking at me.
This morning we are headed to Kittyhawk in the Outer Banks, the birthplace of American flight. We've stopped here at the Grandi Greenhouse and Farmers Market. I don't know where we're at. Are we in North Carolina? Are we in Virginia anymore? And I am sampling one of their specialties, the Grandi Royale cookie for breakfast. It has pretty much everything in it, I guess. Coconut, macadamia nuts, walnuts, chocolate chunks, chocolate chips. Breakfast. This is ridiculously sweet. This needs like a gallon of milk. I don't even know what to say about this.
All right, we came back with some goodies from this place. How have we been in Virginia, Christopher, without getting the local peanuts? This place makes their own dressings as well. It's a Christmas gift for somebody. This looks like our little stashy girl. And we had a fun time looking around there. We are back on the road to Kittyhawk.
Throw up the signs.
Welcome to the OBX. We are in the Outer Banks, North Carolina.
Where are we at?
We are at Goombay's.
Grill and raw bar.
Goombay's Grill and Raw Bar.
What raw thing did you order?
Absolutely nothing, because I don't eat raw. But super excited for some crab, fresh fish, and we finally found Chris some clam strips.
Yay!
Yay!
So fish chowder is generally, from where I come from, a low country type dish where they take leftover fish and vegetables and put it in a broth. So let's try it here.
Let's see.
Wow, that's really good.
That's it.
Beth, I even think you'll like it. I know you're not a big fish fan. I mean, you like fish, but
Not as much as you.
yeah. I think I made a good choice.
This is the cream cheese and crab dip. Should I use a spoon or just dig right in?
I'd dig right
I'm gonna
in.
dig
That's more
right
fun.
in. All right, here we go. Ooh,
Hot.
very hot. Very hot. Very hot. Steam coming off. I'm gonna burn my mouth. That's triple T fantastic.
Triple T fantastic.
Taste, try, travel fantastic.
I love that. We're gonna use that from now on.
This is delicious. If you love crab and cream from the cream cheese, I will be eating all of this.
So, Beth, as you know, there's two things I'm an expert on. Whistling and coleslaw.
How is it? Vinegar based or
It's vinegar.
mayonnaise?
No, it's vinegar. In fact, yeah, there's a little bit of mayonnaise in there. I like vinegar. I like spice. I like flavor.
Yep.
For my meal, got me a fried clam basket.
How long's it been since you've had good fried clams?
Oh my. Years. So, I'm telling you that even if these are slightly chewy,
You're
I'm
okay
gonna
with that?
love them because it's been so long. But let's try it. Let's try it. Not chewy.
Are you happy?
I mean, I'm sure if you're a fried clam lover, you know
It looks like a really nice batter.
it's just
Yeah.
it's wonderful.
Gotta salt your tomato.
Get rid of the veggies.
That lettuce is not gonna do nothing. Look at this. This is a beautiful challah roll.
Hola. Yeah, that's dumb.
So this is a garlic and herb fried. What was the fish?
Drumfish.
Red drumfish.
Red drumfish.
Never heard of that before. Sorry, very hot. That is delicious. It does need a little bit of salt, but and it is a little bit of a meaty fish, kind of like a grouper. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Usually, like really moist fish. Is it moist enough?
it is. So we're only about a mile from the Wright Brothers Memorial Museum. That's where we're headed next after we finish this. We're here after lunch. Actually, we stopped first at another place that we were thinking about going. There's no cars in the parking lot. It looked a little run down, so we ended up coming and driving by here, Goombas, and the parking lot was almost full after lunch. So, and I think that was a good indication, right, Chris?
That was a good
That was
indication.
fantastic lunch. Wind, sand, and a dream of flight brought Wilbur and Orville Wright to Kittyhawk, North Carolina, where after 4 years of scientific experimentation, they achieved the first successful airplane flights on December 17th, 1903.
So right behind me is a 60-foot memorial to the Wright Brothers on top of Kill Devil Hill. When the Wright Brothers were here, it was a massive sand dune. They trekked up that hill thousands of times for glider experiments. But eventually their efforts paid off as they mastered their flight skills and refined the flight controls.
It is so windy up here. We totally understand why the Wright Brothers started here and went that way. So this hill's actually higher than we thought it was. It's a little bit of a climb, but there's so much wind, and the walkway that you see straight ahead is the flight path, and we're gonna end up at the rock at the very end.
We've made our way now all the way across the plaza from the monument to the visitor center where you can learn all about those flights 100 years ago.
No trees to hit, a lot of soft sand to land in, and we'll do what we can to help them. And that's how they decide on Kittyhawk. So they're going to how the fourth flight, with guys down, 27 miles per hour.
So we just learned that when the Wright Brothers were searching for a place for their experiments, they wrote the National Weather Bureau about the windiest places in the country. And one of the first letters they got back was from Kittyhawk, saying that there were hardly any trees and the residents would be glad to help in any way. So, Kittyhawk was chosen.
This is a fragment from the 1903 hangar here at Kittyhawk. It's worn by sandstorms and salt spray. This wood is one of the few pieces of the hangar to survive. The structure was claimed by wind and water shortly after the brothers left. So this is the replica of the hangar that was built in 1903 for the plane, the glider, the airplane. Oh wow. Amelia Earhart was here for the dedication in 1928. Wow. Can you see what the hill used to look like? Look at that. It's just all sand.
There it is now.
Can you believe Amelia Earhart and the Wright Brothers stood right here? Were the Wright Brothers here?
Yes.
Yeah. So much history. It's amazing.
So they didn't go on top of the hill?
I'm a little confused.
So am I.
It said that they did, but now for this one it's saying that this was the launch rail here. There's several stones that are marking where the plane landed for the first, second, third, and fourth attempt.
So what's the hill?
They did do some glides down from the top of the hill though.
Maybe we can get Professor Tasty Tidbit to make an appearance.
Right here. Right here.
Act like you're reading it.
Ooh. You were at the right place at the right time.
Huh.
It was Triple T fantastic. Would you like a ride?
Where you going, good looking?
Come on in. Welcome back. We had a great time in Kittyhawk. Checking the street here. Chris is up editing this next week's video, so I thought I'd come out to the beach, enjoy a nice glass of wine. But no bottles are allowed, no glasses allowed on the beach, so, because I'm classy like that. So I wanted to share a little bit of my story since this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If that's something that doesn't interest you at all, no worries. You're welcome to turn off the video now. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. If you are interested, hang tight for just a minute. I'm gonna grab a nice seat on the beach. just does not taste quite the same. So I am a cancer survivor, and that is a very exciting thing to be able to say. When I was thinking maybe something I might be able to share or any advice that I could give after going through this journey, I kind of came up with a couple things. They're all kind of related. Really know yourself, know your body. Don't be afraid to go to the doctor, and don't be afraid to ask your doctor as many questions as you need until you understand. Let me share kind of why I say that. My first mammogram was when I was 41. I had it done, and then a week or so later, like a 5-page report came in the mail. I didn't understand a lot of it, but it basically was saying, you're clear, you're good. Towards the end of that report, showed my breast tissue density. And there's 4 levels, A being light, D being very dense, which I was. And I truly didn't understand what that meant. Fast forward a year, about almost 2 years. And this last spring, so in the spring of 2020, I did feel a lump. I went to the doctor, and I got 3 tests done. The first one was a new mammogram. The second was a biopsy, which did come back positive for cancer. And the third was an MRI. And when you put the mammogram and the MRI right next to each other, the mammogram again showed I was clear. There was nothing there. And the MRI showed a 3-millimeter tumor with a 7-millimeter growth or nodule off the side. So in essence, it basically means when you, at least for me, I had the dense tissue, which meant that the mammogram basically couldn't see through it, so it couldn't see anything. I am not a doctor. I am not giving any type of medical advice, just sharing with you what I went through. If for any reason you have either dense or very dense and you've had a mammogram, maybe ask your doctor if the mammogram is enough. Is there another test that you might need to do? Just ask those questions. For me, the doctor said that due to that density, for the rest of my life, I would need an MRI either every 6 months to a year or so. And that played a big part in Chris and I making a decision to go ahead with the bilateral mastectomy. Anyway, I just want to kind of share a little bit about my diagnosis, and if that might be any help to any one of you out there. Again, don't be afraid to ask the questions if you don't understand something. So that's a good lesson that I have learned. I think that's about going to wrap up our day. I am gonna pretty much call Chris out of the room. It's gorgeous outside here. Not very many people on the beach, and we're gonna enjoy the beach as much as we can while we're here. Thank you again so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing our journey, and we look forward to putting out more and more videos. We have some exciting announcements coming up, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.